Pokemon Lost Origin's been out for a few weeks now, and the cards are getting really expensive. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look how expensive they've really gone. Hey everyone, how's it going? That is right, Lost Origin's been out for a few weeks now, and the cards have been fine against the trend because they are going up in price. And in this video, we'll be taking a look at the top 10 most expensive cards from Lost Origin, and the set's been really performing well, extremely well. In fact, we're going to be taking a look at TCG Player to see what's really been going on with this set, because some of the card prices have been going up extremely fast. Starting off at number 10, we have the Giratina V full art. Now this is a fantastic looking card, and for a full art to be sitting at around $20 on TCG Player, it's actually pretty good, especially on on the release. Now we usually see full arts not really reaching that type of money, but this is actually a sought after card, a very nice Pokemon indeed, and the artwork looks absolutely fantastic. One good thing with the Giratina though is it's such an iconic Pokemon, and there are a ton of different variants of this Pokemon in this set, and this is definitely one that people would want to be keeping an eye out for down the line. It's going to be a great card, and it's going to be a good one for the long haul. It will drop in price mainly because of reprint and people just cracking the packs. The set is so new, so you've got to take that into consideration. Will it drop even further over time? I do believe so, and we're going to start to see a drop probably happen in a few weeks time, but nonetheless this is a great place to start off at number 10. Next up, we have the Giratina is back again with the Giratina Vstar. Now, I love V-Stars, guys. You know I love them. I think the design are absolutely fantastic. And this is still a very good card, sitting at around $20 to $22. That's not too bad. Again, this is going to be a card which will drop in value over time as more of the product gets opened. But that is a good, strong starting point for a regular V-Star. The other V-Stars we've seen kind of be at this level is the Charizard from Brilliant Stars. So for a Giratina to be sitting at that type of price point is actually pretty impressive. And we're going to start seeing impressive things as we go through each of these cards in this set. But this is a great V-Star to kick things off for this set, being in the top 10 most expensive cards. Next off, we have the Giratina Vstar Rainbow. Now, as a rule, Rainbow cards tend to hold a decent amount of value, as we've seen with other cards like the Charizard from Brilliant Stars. But in Astral Radiance, some of the Rainbows did hold okay value, but not really the really good high point. There are some Vstars that don't hold very well, but Giratina is not going to be one of those. It's going to be holding like an absolute boss. Now, it is sitting at around $32 right now. Very good. Very strong, good position to be in. Will it drop below 30? I do believe so, but nonetheless that still doesn't mean it's a bad pickup. It is still a really great one. This is going to help the set a lot. Rainbows aren't that easy to come by, and we're going to see that, and I think this looks really awesome. In a V-Star sitting at around 33, pretty good. In all honesty, that's a pretty good point to be sitting at on the week of release. Usually we see these cards drop so much, but the fact it actually went up is very impressive. Next up, we have the Pikachu V Trainer Gallery card. Now, this is actually pretty impressive. It's sitting at around $35 right now. This is high, guys. This is high for a Trainer Gallery card. Now, we've seen Astral Radiance come with a good, strong Trainer Gallery, and to be honest, so did Brilliant Stars. But I kind of feel like the Trainer Gallery in Lost Origin is really going to take it for me. Out of the three sets, it's so impressive. $35 right now. It did go up upon release, $25 to $35. That is extremely impressive. Now, it's not the most expensive Trainer Gallery card on the set. We'll get to that in a moment. But that is still a very good price point. I mean, the Starmie from Astral Radiance was sitting around $30-$35, and that is the most expensive Trainer Gallery to date. This Pikachu overtakes it, so that is very impressive nonetheless. Right, we're back again with a Giratina Vstar. This time it is the gold version, and in my opinion, this is my favorite one. I love the look of the gold, black and red. I think it looks so stunning. $37 right now. That's impressive. Will it drop below 30? I think so. It's starting to see a slight decline, but it's pretty, it's pretty good in all honesty, being very close to the $40 mark. Now, we've seen other gold, V-Stars holding quite well, like the Arceus and Brilliant Stars. Will we see this follow the same suit? Will this drop over time? Time will tell, guys. It really will. But in my opinion, this is the nicest one out of all the different variants. Gold makes it tough to pull, so this is something which I would keep a close eye on with all these V-Stars of Giratina, because I do feel like they will all drop in value the more and more this set gets opened, but they are starting off incredibly strong. Now we're on to some of the alt arts. Now we have the Gallerium Berserker V. Now this is a really nice alt art. I think this is actually a really cool card. $47 right now, and that is pretty strong. That is not weak at all, and it has jumped up since its release. Now it was $28, now it's up to $48. That is very good. Very, very good. Apparently the pull rates this set is tough. We're going to be getting into it in a later video, guys, so make sure you keep an eye out for that one. But apparently the pull rates for alt arts in this set are very, very tough, and that was kind of the same with Astral Radiance, and we saw some of the alt arts in Astral Radiance go up in value, so I kind of feel like the Gallerium Berserker is going to be the exact same thing, which is going to be, it's going to keep going up over time, and we've seen that already. $48 is a very, very strong point to be in right now. Will it go over 50? I think it will, in all honesty. I think it might dip, but eventually it'll go over 50, probably within the next 3 to 6 months, but we'll have to wait and see. It all depends on how much this product that they do want to release and print and how much it really does get opened. Next, we have another trainer gallery card, and it is the Pikachu himself, Pikachu VMax. Now, this is the most expensive trainer gallery card ever. This is more expensive than any trainer gallery card in Astral Radiance and also in Brilliant Stars, and it really does show. $55 right now. That is very, very strong, guys. It is competing with some of the most expensive cards from most modern recent sets, to be fair. And it's in a trainer gallery slot, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Now, it is sitting at around $55. It did go up by about $10 after release. Will I see this card stay above 50 for much longer? Yeah, I really do. Pikachu does hold very well. If it's tough to pull this, don't forget it sits in the same slot, pull rate as all the other, trainer gallery cards. And I always find that the VMAXs and the trainer gallery cards tend to be really tough to pull. So I do feel like this is going to impact the value of the card. I do feel like it's going to hold quite strong moving forward. Alright, coming into the top 3 now, we have another alternate art, and that is the Rotom V. Now, I'm not a huge fan of this card, but again, it's an alt art that is going to be tough to pull, and this is going to be one that's going to impact the value of this card. We're sitting at $58 right now on TCG Player. It did get released at $43. Again, like the Gallerium Berserker, we've seen it jump up in value, which is very, very impressive. I'm not a huge fan of this card myself, but that doesn't show that this card is desirable. People want it. Actually looks really nice in the flesh. I'm not gonna lie, I have seen it in the Japanese version, and it does look absolutely fantastic. So I can see why this is gonna be a top 3 card of the set, but sitting strong at around $60 is a good place to be. Will it drop below 50 over time? I do think so. I don't think it's going to be one of the most chased after cards, moving forward, but time will tell. Just missing out on number 1, we have the Aerodactyl V alternate art. Now, believe it or not, this is actually my favorite card of the set. Now, when I did the set review, I said this is going to be actually one of the most sought after alternate arts in the set, and I said it's also my favorite. I didn't expect it to be this crazy. Now, as you can see on the chart, guys, it started off at around $80. It reached as high as $164, and now it's just dropped to $140 or so. Now, this has kind of gone the same route as the Machamp from Astral Radiance, and it's very impressive. I love the artwork. It's very vibrant. I love the fact that it contains other Pokemon in the art. It is a fantastic card. So guys, I do think this is going to be a secret big hitter. Now, I have seen people hunt for this card, and apparently it's very, very tough to pull. Now, that will impact the value of the card, and I think it already has, and it will continue. So will it stay above $100 moving forward? Yeah, I do think it will stay quite comfortably around or above the $100 mark. It is $140 right now. Will it drop? Yes, I think more product being opened and available means more chance to pull this card, but if it really is that tough, then it's probably going to hold incredible value, which is very, very impressive. Before we get into number 1, guys, you made it this far into the video, make sure to smash that like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon content, and let me know down in the comments which out of all these cards from Lost Origin is your favorite and which ones are you hunting for. Like I say, for me, Aerodactyl is the card I want to get, so I'm really, really looking forward to it. But I think we all know what number 1 is, but let's see how much it is going for. Coming in at number 1, we have the Giratina ORV. I mean, we kind of knew it was going to be the case, guys, didn't we? But I didn't expect it to be this expensive. I really didn't. $260 right now is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. It is more expensive than the Alt Art Zard from Brilliant Stars. It's more than the Machamp from Astral Radiance. It is now the second most expensive card in the Sword and Shield era, overtaking the Rayquaza Alt Art VMax from Evolving Skies. That's impressive. It is very, very impressive. This set is going to be a goodie. I said this before in my preview of the set. I feel like this card alone will carry this set. you know, people want to go for the chase for this and the Aerodactyl. So people are going to go for it, and I'm all for it. I think this is going to be a fantastic card for any collection moving forward. Personally, it's not one of my favorites just because I think the artwork has got too much going on, but that doesn't shy away from how valuable this card is, and it's going to be a real good collection piece moving forward. Do I see it dropping below $200? If the pull rates are really tough, like people say they are, then I do feel like this is going to hold strong. This is going to be very, very strong. We have a real good contender on our hands here for top 3, you know, continuously top 3 most expensive card that came out of Sword and Shield, but we have to wait and see. Right now, this is going to carry the set, and it's going to make Lost Origin a very desirable set in the long run to open, especially when it's no longer in print. You know, I think if this set goes out of print, I wouldn't be surprised if this card, like the Umbreon from Evolving Skies, pushes ever so closer to the $500 mark, which is ridiculous, especially this set has just come out. But right now, it is a real big gem. So there you have it, guys. Those are the top 10 most expensive cards from Lost Origin. Like I say, pull rates have had a massive impact on the value of this set, and if I'm being perfectly honest, you know, I haven't opened much. You know, I've opened a couple of boosters off the channel, but I haven't really opened much. I am looking at going quite hard into the set, not only in the collecting but also the opening. I would like to try and get a master set, but if these pull rates are incredibly tough, then this is going to be a set which it's going to be really difficult to get a master set, but that will increase the value and the desire for this set moving forward. I am going to be doing a video looking closer into pull rates, especially for this set, and talk about the impacts that they do have on single cards and the overall impact on long-term collecting and investing. So you definitely don't want to miss that one. But that is it from me, guys, in this video. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, you guys are legends, and I'll see you all in the next video.